The influence of artificial intelligence on our culture has been astounding, to say the least, from ChatGPT to Gemini and many others. A lot of tech-savvy users have already gotten used to the ways that artificial intelligence is here to stay. Even companies like Spotify have gotten in on the fun with its new AI DJ. And here to tell us more about it is Molly Holder, Spotify's Senior Director of Product Personalization, and Xavier Jernigan, the voice of that DJ. Molly X, great to have both of you. Thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Of course, Molly, let's start with an overview for any of our viewers who might be a little unfamiliar. What is Spotify's AI DJ, and how do you feel as if it fits into the company's broader mission?
Sure. Well, DJ is a personalized AI guide that knows you and your music tastes so well that it can choose what to play for you next. There's a lot of content out there and a lot of choice for our users, and sometimes that can be overwhelming. And DJ is really solving for that. So it's a just press play experience that puts on a curated, personalized lineup of music for you and pairs it with this culturally relevant commentary about the tracks that really brings that music experience to life for you. And it all comes together through Spotify's personalization technology, generative AI in the hands of our music experts, and of course, that real and relatable AI voice.
And X, you are that relatable AI voice. What does it look like from your end? And then what is it like further to, I'm sure, hear the generative AI take who you are naturally and what you naturally do and obviously extend it for viewers?
Yeah, for me, it's all about, and the rest of the team, it's all about human connection at the core. We're connecting artists to fans, and the connective tissue is my voice and personality. So we say not just that I'm the voice of DJ X, but it's rooted in my personality. It's a partnership between me and Spotify, Molly's wonderful team. We're very close colleagues and friends. So really, it's just about them having that context and the storytelling behind those recommendations that Spotify is known for. Before now, users didn't know why they got the recommendations that they got. You can infer, right, based on what you listen to, but now we're telling you why. It's based on the genres that you love, the artist stories that we're telling, and also pushing your boundaries a little bit to give you something new.
Well, as a longtime Spotify user, I know what it's like, well, to have the platform recommend something that's absolutely awesome to you didn't previously know based off your music taste. So on behalf of all of us who have used Spotify for a long time, it's a great feature, and thank you for continuing to innovate it. X, let me stay with you. How did this come about for you, if you don't mind me asking, to become the first English-speaking voice for such a cool and prominent feature for a great company like Spotify?
Yeah, I've been at Spotify for going on 10 years, and I'm excited that I'm the first voice, period, that this was developed with my help and with the help of the team. So for me, I was at Spotify for a while. I was leading our editorial team in North America, our US and Canada team of human editors, and those are the foremost music and culture experts on planet Earth. And I had the pleasure and honor of leading that team for a while. The company liked the way that I spoke about culture, the way I spoke about music. And then as we got into podcasting, I started getting asked to host different podcasts for the company. That ended up taking on a life of its own. I started becoming a company spokesperson. The company really felt that I embodied the values of Spotify. And internally, I was known as the voice of Spotify for hosting all hands and offsites and doing these podcasts. And then AI DJ comes along, our head of personalization, Ziad. He hits me up kind of out of nowhere. We had only met once a couple of years prior. He hits me out of nowhere with this urgent call. I mean, he slacked me. He texted me. I didn't even give him my number. I don't even know how he had my number, but he texted me. He called me. He emailed me, and he slacked me saying, we got to meet today. We get on, we meet. I had no idea what it was about. He didn't have a deck that he showed me. And then he just told me about this product, and he said, we're going to pull this amazing magic trick on the world, and you have to be the voice. You're already the voice of Spotify. Let's make it official. And that was the pitch to me. And then I said yes immediately, and we entered into this partnership, and my life changed forever. So for me, it's amazing connecting with people, and people really have just really embraced me as that voice of DJ X and voice of DJ. And I get marriage proposals all the time. I can't get in an Uber without the driver turning around, recognizing me. I get stopped in grocery stores. Everybody wants a hug. People want a video. They want a selfie for their partner or their kids. And it's everybody from grandparents to the babies. So it's been really, really exciting. And anytime I pop up on social media, it goes viral with a ton of really positive commentary and comments. So for me, being a bright spot in people's lives really means a lot, and representing the company, this amazing team, because I'm representing them, all the amazing people behind this product. I have the honor and pleasure of representing them in the company.
That's
Even
awesome.
I have a selfie with X for my kids. So like,
Yeah.
That's how you know it's good, X, when your own colleagues are saying, hey, when you got a second in the cafeteria between gigs, can I get a quick selfie with you? Congratulations, and very well deserved on that, X. Molly, how do you feel that artificial intelligence integration into Spotify, specifically this DJ initiative, align with the company's overall strategy and long-term vision? Why is this so important right now?
yeah, well, it's important to remember that we're not new to this, of course. We've been using machine learning technology to power our generative or our recommendations, our personalized recommendations since 2011, all the way back in 2011. And so this new wave of AI technology is really just a natural evolution of that application. And I'd say that at Spotify, we're just really excited about the potential of AI to really put a lot more creativity in the hands of a lot more people. So, users, artists, creators. And we're especially excited about figuring out how to use AI technology to connect users and artists in new and meaningful ways. So, what you'll see at Spotify is not us doing AI for the novelty of it, but really applying AI strategically to enhance the value proposition of a lot of our core products, and especially to make discovery a lot easier, to help users forge even deeper and more meaningful connections with the artists that they love, and of course, to also empower artists to grow their reach. So I think this new request feature is actually a great example of exactly that, of how we leverage AI to really enable a lot more creativity, let users express themselves, and actually bring users even closer to the content and creators that they love.
Question here for both of you, if I may. Maybe it's a little bit more
Yeah.
for X. Could you share some of your favorite user prompts that you've gotten or you get regularly for DJ requests?
Absolutely. I want to do two things. I'll share some of them, and then I want to demonstrate. Can I just do a demo of how it works?
Please, that'd be awesome.
Okay, some of my favorite prompts are really based on when you mix genre with whatever mood or vibe you're feeling, or with an activity. So for me, it could be a workout. So I may want a 1 hour, and you can set the time. I may want a 1 hour workout of grunge rock. I may want a 1 hour workout of 90s golden era hip hop. So I'm going to give you one. I'm going to try it out right now. So go to your Spotify. If you don't have it, just search DJ. It's the first thing that pops up. For me, it's in my shortcuts because I'm in the top 1% of DJ listeners. Yes, I love listening to DJ. All right, so press and hold the DJ button. Hey, X, I need some music to get hype for this interview I'm in. What you got? Interview prep music. Let's do this. Give me a minute. All right, here's some pre-interview hype with Joey Valence and Bray leading the way.
Oh,
It's really good. So for me, it's really anything that I have coming up to set the mood. I could be driving, riding around with my mom. She likes me to drive her to work. And I'll do some prompts. What's some music we'll both like, but not hip hop, because hip hop may be too hard for her in the morning, driving her to work, visiting in Florida. So I love it. I absolutely use this every single day.
I feel like it's perfect too for main character energy, right? I
That's
mean,
right.
you're out there, you got a big event, you're on the train, you're in the Uber, you're on your way to that big thing, and let the AI fueled DJ do the work for you. We're
Exactly.
almost at, that's awesome, and I really appreciate both the prompts and the demo. That's very cool, X. Molly, to you, but maybe to X here as well. Finally, talk to me a bit about what is next you see for Spotify's AI DJ. Perhaps plans for new voices, new features, new expansion. One thing I know about Spotify to be true is that you don't sit around very long before you're always integrating, you're always changing and evolving for the next big thing.
Right.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Yeah, since launching DJ 2 years ago, it's just become a really core part of our product suite. In fact, it's growing. Listener engagement has doubled just over the last year. So it's really core to what we do at Spotify, especially in personalization. And so we're constantly innovating and experimenting on the product. We are really excited. We have a couple tricks up our sleeve to bring more personalization experiences to users through the DJ product. I personally think we've really only scratched the surface of what DJ can do for users and what AI can help us do in the DJ product. So stay tuned. We got a lot of exciting things planned, and I'm sure we'll be back to chat with you soon.
And in the meantime, use DJ requests. That's the latest and greatest. So talk to me. I'm listening for the first time, and I'm going to talk back to you. You curate the vibe that you want. DJ X is on a job.
Well, that may be all the time I have for the interview, but I will at least be listening out for X's voice as soon as we're wrapped up to get myself hyped up for my gym session this afternoon. This is absolutely awesome. Thank you both so much for taking the time to join us. That's Molly Holder, Spotify's Senior Director of Product Personalization, and X Jernigan, the voice of that very DJ. Molly, X, my thanks to you both. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Thank you.
JD. Appreciate it.